The concert hall was silent. Not the normal quiet before a performance. This silence felt heavier, like everyone was holding their breath. Backstage, Hauser stood alone under a dim yellow light, his cello resting against his chest like an old friend. He ran his fingers softly across its wooden curves. "Tonight," he whispered, "we sing." This wasn't just any cello. It wasn't the most expensive. It wasn't covered in gold. It didn't even look special. But this cello had a voice. Years ago, Hauser had found it in a small, dusty music shop on a forgotten street in Italy. The shop owner had said, "This one doesn't like everyone. It chooses who plays it." The moment Hauser touched the strings, the room vibrated. Not music. Emotion. Like the cello wasn't being played, it was speaking. Tonight, he needed that voice more than ever. Because in the front row sat a young girl named Lena, 12 years old. Fragile. Pale. Doctors said she didn't have much time left. Her only wish, to hear Hauser play live. Just once. The stage manager called his name. 2 minutes. Hauser inhaled slowly and walked out. The spotlight hit him like moonlight. Thousands of faces disappeared into darkness. But he saw her. Small. Smiling. Holding a handmade sign. "Your music makes me forget pain." His heart tightened. He Saturday placed the cello between his knees, closed his eyes, and pulled the bow. The first note wasn't loud. It was soft. So soft it felt like a whisper. But it carried. The sound stretched through the hall like warm light. Then something strange happened. The cello didn't sound like an instrument. It sounded like a voice. Like someone singing without words. Crying. Laughing. Remembering. Every note rose and fell like breath. The melody wrapped around the audience, touching old memories. Lost loves. Childhood dreams. People didn't just listen. They felt. A man wiped tears. A woman held her husband's hand tighter. Even the security guard blinked back emotion. And Lena. She closed her eyes and smiled wider than anyone. For a moment, she didn't look sick. She looked free. Hauser played harder. Faster. Deeper. The cello responded like it understood. It wasn't wood and strings anymore. It was a soul singing through him. The final note soared high, bright, golden, alive, then slowly faded into silence. No one clapped. Not at first. They couldn't. They were too stunned. Then suddenly, thunder. Applause exploded like a storm. But Hauser didn't bow. He only looked at Lena. She placed her hand over her heart and mouthed, "Thank you." Later that night, Hauser packed the cello gently into its case. He smiled softly. Some people sing with their voice. Some sing with words. But his cello, it sang with the heart. And hearts never forget that song.